Hi everyone, this is David with Keiryu Rod Co. Thank you for watching. Today I want to talk to you about this rod. This is our TN Provo rod. It stands for Tactical Nymph Provo. We fished it a lot in the Provo River, which is why we named it the Provo. This rod took about 2 years to develop and optimize. And the goal of this rod was to develop a rod that was more compact versus our T100 rod, which I'll talk about a little bit later. Also to make a rod that was really better suited for getting deeper with heavier rigs, heavier weighted nymphs, and getting into bigger fish. As a result of that, the TN Provo has a stronger backbone. It's a stiffer rod with a very flexible tip, making it a fast action rod. In terms of the full specs here, this rod is 24 inches collapsed. It extends out to 16 feet. It weighs 5.4 ounces and it is rated for 4X tippet. In terms of the carbon, we use a variety of different grades of Japanese carbon to balance the strength and the sensitivity of the rod and also the weight. So that's one of the things that we worked through as we were optimizing this rod. This is a great rod to fish with. In terms of casting, we recommend the orbit cast. To do the orbit cast, you basically just angle the rod over your shoulder and you're going to draw a circle above your head and then basically push the rod out like that. It's a very intuitive cast that works very well with weighted rigs. You can also use it very effectively with floating lines such as our Kevlar line or our Daiwa line. It'll cast those very well as well. And then you could also use the other casting techniques, the lob cast and the bow cast. Now with the lob cast, which is basically just over your shoulder, I recommend that you put a little bit more energy into that lob cast because of the TN Provo's stiffness. You want to make sure you load it properly. Let's take a closer look at the rod. You can see, let's get an up-close view here. You can see that we stuck with the foam handle. It's a very nice looking rod. It's got a dark gray matte finish to it. And there you can see the entire rod. A little bit more about the handle. We kept this from the T100. It's foam. It's very comfortable. It helps balance the rod and it's also sensitive. So we really like that. Let's talk a little bit more about the action and how it compares to the T100. So the T100 rod, which is this one right here, is a larger rod. It's about 29.5 inches when it's fully collapsed, and it extends out to 17.7 feet. But the biggest difference is in the action of these rods. The T100 is more of a medium flex rod versus the TN Provo. And one way to illustrate that is to look at a measurement, a quantitative measurement called the CCS, which is Common Sense System. And basically what you do with the common sense system is you take a bag of pennies and you hang it off the tip of the rod until you've put enough pennies that you're bending the rod a full 1/3 of its length. At that point you have fully loaded the rod. So this measurement provides insights into the action of the rod. And if we compare the TN Provo to, let's say, the Nissan Royal Stage Tenkara rod with a 7.3 action, and we compare it to the T100, you can see that the Royal Stage has a CCS rating of 17 pennies, the T100 comes in at 30 pennies, and the TN Provo comes in at 42 pennies. So there's a big difference there. Basically what that means is this rod is really better suited if you're going to be getting into bigger fish. Also much better suited if you're really getting deep in heavy water with heavier rigs that require the robustness and the backbone that this rod has. With all that said, this rod is a delight to fish with. When you do order it, here is what you'll get. Obviously, you'll get the rod, which comes with a new lifetime warranty. In addition to that, it comes with a hard case. This is a canvas hard case. It has a zipper top, which is very easy to open and close. It also is lined, which helps protect the rod. You will also get spare parts. We include the top 2 tips, including the tip with the Lillian in this tube. And then we have our updated booklet, and which just provides some key information. We'll take a look at it here. Basically, there are tips in this book, some how-to information, as well as information on rigs. Obviously, everything is on our website, all the information, but this booklet does provide some key information that comes in handy. And then lastly, we have a little sticker that a local artist did, which we love, so we include that as well. So with that said, the final thing I want to say is, if you have questions about this rod, if you have questions about Keiryu fishing, please contact us, ask questions below. You can contact us via email on our website, or you can just call us at our 1-800 number. We love to talk to anglers like yourself. And thank you very much for watching. I hope this was helpful. Please like and subscribe so we can do more of these videos.